on. They didn't think that memo. They like, what? They moved on. Oh my goodness, they're not playing. They really moved on. They like, I want to say this, I want to say that, and you moved on 100%. You moved on 100%, and they can't let go. You moved on, y'all. Y'all moved on 100%. Some of you have moved on 100% from various things, and they like, why you moved on? We didn't want you to leave. We want you to stay. They get shocked. They get shocked. There's a plane going by. That's a great thing. Love him when the planes go by. They get shocked. They like, how you doing this? You moved on from me. You left me. It's like people don't want you to move on to greater and bigger things. They want you to stay. They want you to stay. Don't let them get you to stay. It's time for you to move forward. It's time for you to grow. It's time for you to get into better and greater things that the Most High have in store for you. You get what I'm saying? Let them go. How you doing, Marilyn? Let them go. Let them go, y'all. Like seriously, let them go. You're doing yourself a disservice if you constantly thinking about them, stressing yourself out, as Nina Brown said about 3 years ago. Some of you still stressing yourself out from last year's situation, the year before, the year before, the year before, the year before, a few years back, a decade ago, 2 decades ago. You stressing yourself out. Why? Why are you holding on to something that's not there no more? Let them go so that the Most High can deal with them. Cut them ties, cut them bonds off, and just take it for what it is you learn. I had to let go. I made some business decisions that affected me. I had to let it go and learn from it and don't do it again. You have to own up to your fault. Don't worry about if they don't own up to their fault. You can't worry about that. You got to worry about your salvation. You got to worry about your salvation because when you meet the Maker, you have to go in it alone. Yes, we all do. Let them go. You have another day. Give praises to the Most High. You get to see your significant other. You get to see your children. You get to see your family. You get to go to the site to provide, to make your provisions, to make them decisions great, and keep winning. You winning. They not winning. If they don't want to win, let them stay where they at. Keep moving. The biggest test that many of you are facing is not letting go of those who did you wrong. Let them go. They're no longer in your life. Give thanks to God. They're gone out of your life. Look what you got going on right now in front of you. The Most High have provided you many things, great services, great multitude, great connections, great opportunities. You can't bring everybody with you. It's okay, guys. It's okay, ladies. You just want to make sure you have the strongest relationship with God through Christ. You want to make sure you have the strongest relationship with them. So if anything you have done wrong, ask the Most High to forgive you. Repent. Own up to it. He knows when you're ready, when you are very serious. And listen, he will give you what you ask for. And you got to be patient. One thing Anton Daniel said, and I'm glad he said it, the Most High, he said, man, when you rush and you rush, you don't appreciate the value. When you take your time and what you're doing, and you finally get to where you get to, you're gonna appreciate it more, and it's gonna be everlasting. And that's a fact. That's even in the scripture. When he used that scripture, like Ringo and people use the scripture in the correct way. He's right. You got to be patient. People are not patient nowadays. I had to learn to be patient. And what Florida taught me is not only patience, it's endurance. Look at me. I'm losing a lot of weight. I'm focused on the things that's very important. And that comes with attention. It is what it is. How you doing? All right now. Have a good one and great weekend. All right. Yeah. Think about the participation of what you have an opportunity to get into. Some of you are afraid of the next step. You're afraid to win. You're afraid to let certain people go. You're afraid because you hold your serious craft because you think everybody's going to turn their back on you. You don't want the Most High to turn his back on you. You don't want the Lord himself through Christ to turn their backs on you. The whole world could turn their back on you today. As long as you got the Most High, you got Christ, you got the angels encamp around those who really rock with you, those who really want to see you win multitude of ways, you in a better seat than those who look like they winning and they miserable. They miserable every day. They get up miserable, talk miserable, act miserable. Crazy. Crazy they are. How you doing? Many of you have a chance today to say, I'm tired, Lord. I'm tired. I'm ready to move on from all this nonsense. I'm ready to move on, Lord. I've been waiting patiently for a certain amount of days, a certain amount of months, a certain amount of years. I'm ready. What's it going to take for me to get to that next step, Lord? You got to really have that conversation with him and be serious about it. You have to shut everything off and go in that closet and be real with yourself and own up to whatever you have done wrong. You can't worry about the other person's decision, y'all. I keep telling you this. Their decision is their decision. They have to live with it. You have to live with your decision. I have to live with my decision. I can't worry about their decision of what they did because I allowed it. And when you allow something, you have to confess to the Lord. How many of you going to do that? Some of you had a chance to go to another state or another country. The Most High had everything set up for you, and you decided out of fear to go somewhere you know you're not supposed to be at. And you have to ask yourself this question: why would He take certain things away from you? Why did the Most High take certain things away from me? Look who I was around at the time. And because you're around people you're not supposed to be around, the Most High will take certain things from you until you get that corrected, until you confess unto him that he was right and you did not pay attention to the sign. You have to confess to the Lord through Christ that I don't know everything. You know everything. You created me. You know me from the hairs of the count. The list goes on. And you have to confess. This is a confess 2025. Everybody must confess. Whether they righteous or not, everybody must confess. Have a good one. All right. Everybody must confess. You attract a certain person, it's two reasons. You allowed them to enter in your life. You didn't do your background check. You didn't do a spiritual check. You went and lust, they lust. How did it turn out? How did it turn out? You have to confess. Today, go to your closet, your prayer closet, and confess the thoughts of what you thought about other people. Confess. Confess to the Lord. Let that tie, let that bond, let that entity out of your house, out of your presence, so that the Lord could get you to where you need to get to. He cannot get you into certain places if you are holding on to somebody else's sin. That's a knock on the thing. That's a very serious. That goes for you men, that goes for you women, that goes for all of us. Stop holding on to other people's sins because you're going to be worse than an unbeliever. And so I appreciate Marilyn, Mr. Marilyn, Mr. Edwards, Mrs. Marilyn, who's married. Mr. Edwards is married to Mrs. Marilyn Edwards. Thank y'all for tuning into the show. Always a gratitude to see the powerful couples, whether they have a channel or not. Thank y'all for always tuning into the show. Shout out to all the powerful couples, all the powerful, righteous couples. Shout out to y'all. Y'all keep doing the great work. Keep believing in the Lord. Keep believing in each other. Don't let no distractions defer you from your loved one. Because the Most High put that person in your life. You trust that person trusts you. You trust each other. And that's why it's great to see powerful couples back on the rise. It's great to see it. Y'all keep pushing each other. Y'all keep believing in each other. Don't let no entity let no miserable entities interfere with y'all got going on. It's up to you what you allow, y'all. Free will. We get with somebody we're not supposed to get with. That's our fault. We can't worry about their consequence because their consequence is more different than your consequence because we're supposed to know better at the end of the day. So, with that said, y'all, I'm gonna get on out of here. This is a quick live stream. I appreciate y'all for participating. Continue to get the lights up. I want to see the lights go up more. You know what I'm saying? So if this really resonate with y'all, I'll shout you out on the next video. Y'all already know what time it is. Appreciate the support for those who support. Ground royalty to the people, we the business. I'll highlight y'all tonight. We're gonna have a classic show tonight. It was embedded for me to come on live early to talk about this, to get y'all ready for a face to face online. And I will see if people want to come on and have the conversation. You don't have to show yourself on camera. I could put up a photo and everybody could come on and talk. That is on point, of course. No nonsense. So, with that said, Rizza, I see you in the house. Shout out to Florida. The greatness of Florida. Everybody be safe out there. It's supposed to rain later on again. Y'all be safe out there. We need the rain. So I'm glad we got the rain all day. I got caught up in the rain. It is what it is. So I'm gonna say this in closure. Hey, hello? Yeah, this way. Hold on one second, y'all. yeah, so all right, y'all. I appreciate y'all for tuning into the show. You know, hey, like I said, y'all know the routine. We're gonna have a interesting show tonight. You don't have to come on camera. So I have it to where on my computer, just like StreamYards, put the photo and nobody comes on the thing because you never know with folks. You never know with folks, man. And so I know I'm supposed to have my thing on subscribers only. I'm definitely gonna have my thing on for subscribers only for this type of content. That's gonna be very interesting. And so y'all take it easy. And one more thing before I go, because they came to talk with me, the big time people. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's on point, I consider them big time people. So let me say this to you ladies and fellas. We're gonna start off with the fellas. Fellas, that's been supporting me. I really appreciate it. And I'm glad the Most High has greatly reward you with health, with awareness. You're getting better with your economics. You are having better relationships of learning how to talk with one another. And your communication has been greater over the years. And to you ladies that's been supporting me, I thank y'all so much for your support. You have, the Most High has helped y'all to heal. You have seen a big difference in your life. You're very precautionary of what man you're going to deal with in the future. And you don't make excuses as of the situation you're in. Those who take it serious, the women that take it serious, you know who you are. Some of you ladies, you don't take everything serious and you wonder why things are not coming your way. Let me just say this in closure because I'm very serious. Even if you don't hit the cash app and super chat, you still got to face whatever wrongs you have done. And I'm going to say that. That goes for you men too. You have to be cheerful, even if it's not me. You have to be a cheerful giver. And the charity cover the multitude of sins. It does. Why does it cover the multitude of sins? Because if you give to someone who's righteous, righteous things will be added unto you. I think a lot of you don't get it. When you help somebody, don't expect anything in return. The person gives to you, that's one thing. They give back because they got to a certain point in life. Of course, that's what you're supposed to do. At the same time, a lot of you that play this, I ain't gotta do this. You right, you ain't gotta do it. Remember, the Most High watches everything you do in secret. You better own up to it. If you want to get in a better situation, if you want to get in a better situation, help those who's putting you in the right position, and you will see how the Most High works. And it's not only about money; it's about connecting, putting people onto your connection. If you know it's a brother and sister out there that is on point, that's moving correctly, stop being afraid to put them on and let them learn how to fish. Some of you, you're very selfish. And that selfish entitlement is going to hold many of you back 20, 30 years, 40 years back. And you will not be able to grow. You will not be able to grow. Those who's winning, those who are cheerful, those who help those that help them to push them to be better, that's why there's a separate thing going on in the internet. The Most High have to shake the internet for the right reason. See, me, Ringo, Brainwaves, many of us content creators that get it. We don't have to push doom and gloom. We don't have to push fear to get paid. We are in it for the long haul. You're gonna see a lot of people that's pushing that content. They're gonna super crash out. They're gonna super crash out real soon because they don't get what's really going on. This is where you, the audience, have to be mindful of what you listen to and be careful what you allow in your temple because it could make you lose your mind. And a lot of people's crashing out. Now, the people on Instagram know what I'm talking about. There's something that happened in New York, in Times Square. People are losing their mind because they're not in the right frame, because they have been taken over by the deities. They've been taken over by the deities. So, you men and women out there, you folks that's on point, don't pray for sinners. Don't pray for people that want you to starve, that want you to be in the street. They secretly pray for you to not have anything, and that's why they are going to hell. Let them deal with their judgment. Don't be in the way. Don't be in the way. And with that said, I'm going to get on out of here. Appreciate the support, like I said, fellas, ladies. Shout out to the members. Shout out to the mods. Shout out to the managing mods. Shout out to the supervising mods. And shout out to the members. I appreciate those who continuously be members. I got some footage for y'all. We're gonna get the ball rolling real soon. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. It's that time. It's about 90 degrees out here. About 95. It's gonna feel like 100 today. It's gonna feel like 100, y'all. So what this tell me is when it rains later on, it's gonna be the it's a different type of rain down here, if that makes sense. So shout out to the state of Florida, shout out to the South, shout out to the deep South that I'm in currently, shout out to the southern states and you northern states, shout out to y'all. It's just that you can't pay me to be in a northern state again. No, 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 no. Nope, 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 nope. I'll visit, yeah, I'll visit y'all. Ain't no staying. Because let me say this. A brother told me something that really resonated. He said, Rollo, you are elite. Because if you think about it, when you look at the taxes, technically you're closer to what I'm making. And that's interesting because a lot of people in the North State make a lot more, yet after taxes, I may be 2,000 behind them. Let's just say that 2,000, 1,000 behind them. That's why I'm saying, that's why I stay here. That's why I'm staying here. You know what I'm saying? Or Texas, I could have some business going on in Texas or any state in the South, not the North. Yeah, Vegas is no state tax. I forget the other state that's in the northern state that's no state tax. I don't know if it's Idaho. Maybe it's Idaho. I can't recall. Somebody put it in the comment section or put it in the live chat. What's the other one besides Nevada that is a no state tax? You know, I'm dealing with states that is no state tax because it's more provisions, more opportunities, and you could save a lot more and you could get a lot more things done. For real. You know what I'm saying? I just got a message from a supporter. Something happened at the airport. What is going on here? Let me see. Let me see what the comments saying. Hold on. I'm not gonna play this because it's very vulgar. Hold on. Let me see what's going on. You got these. You got these ninjas that's working for a particular airline. You know what I'm saying? You got these ninjas that's being unprofessional at the airport. I'm gonna tell you this, man. It's gonna be very interesting. Very interesting. I'm seeing it right now. Yeah. Somebody said we are cleaning the world of DEI hirees. Yeah, I agree. This is wild. Y'all hold on a second. Hold on, hold on. Yeah, so you guys, man, these people are losing their mind. Yeah, I think I could play it. Hold on. I want y'all to hear this. They're not worrying about it. Let me say this. Now, Frontier have not been on Frontier. You know, it's been out for how long? Frontier been out? Somebody let me know in the comment section, in the chat, the live chat, also in the comment section if you listen to this. Somebody let me know how long Frontier been out. How long Frontier Airlines been out? You got these two ninjas, and you got a older ninja, and then you got a Ibaraki dude that's a Gentile, all in cahoots. Okay, so the passenger arrived 30 minutes before departure. Now, all they had to do is let him in, and I have heard that airlines. Wow. Okay, so checking in the bag, he knows that his bag is not going to make it in time. They could have it to whereas they could get in touch with their supervisor or have somebody escort him, get through TSA ASAP, and he would have been there within 15 minutes. Now he's late though. I don't know where this is at. I don't know what make the individual got there late. So, however, as a customer service, you can't not deny them because they are late. So let me see what they say in the comment section. Let me see. They said somebody says with that attitude, they should work at Church's Chickens or Popeyes. I expect hood rat and alley cat behavior there. Oh man, this is crazy. I mean, that was some spirit activity anyway. People don't know how to act on the job. That's what happens. Oh yeah. He missed his check and they missed a check. Oh man, this is they said somebody says hope they have a hard time finding another job. Can't put Frontier as a job history anymore. Oh snap. Yo, these people are going in. Somebody says terribly customer service for an airline. I'm a customer service trainee. They are just the term people that cannot be taught this skill. This is a perfect example. So what are them looking like the White Howard? Oh, they going in. They going in on the lady. Oh, the ninjas. The black Karens. Excuse me, black Karens. Uh, so is the man fired too? We don't know. We don't know if he got fired. Thank God they need be humble and salute to brainwaves in the building. So it was meant for me to stay on longer. Shout out to the supporter that sent me this on Instagram. I will definitely talk about this tonight. Yeah, we're gonna talk about this tonight. Me personally, I never been on Frontier. Uh, I have not had no issues with Spirit, except when I was in Atlanta and the woman kept asking me my name, and my name is clearly on the ticket. If she needed to see my ID, she could have saw my ID. She was trying to get my attention. So that's the only altercation is the one because I've been on Spirit, gone to New York, went to Charlotte twice on Spirit, and recently when I went to go link up with Brainwaves, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. And so I took that because I was saving money. You know, people will say, "Man, you have the funds to take other airlines." Yeah. Do you know that rich people or successful people take Spirit too? You think it's just people that can't afford flights take that, class, Spirit? So I would say Frontier is the lowest class, and then Spirit is the next class. Then you go with Southwest and United Airlines and American Airlines. It's on that third class. The second class is the Jet Blues and them world class airlines that travel around the world. And then Delta is number one. People don't realize Delta could be ghetto too. That Delta could be ghetto too. Even though I consider JetBlue I consider JetBlue to be the best airline service in the world. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like I've been on Delta before, and even if you go first class, there's some ghetto rich folks. They just have money, yet they ghetto. Okay, that's why I say you can't go by economics. You got to go by behavior. Because there's people that may not make that much money, and they cool. They cool. They just content of what they making. You know what I'm saying? You got ghetto folks be going on Delta too. They just have the money to be acting ghetto, man or woman, or they kids be acting up. You know. So you just gotta learn the class. You gotta learn the class when it comes to class, y'all. Hey, all right, doing great. Yeah, it's very hot now. Everybody's like, "Why you got this?" Yeah, yeah. I got my Adidas jacket on. It's freaking 100 degrees, but it's because yesterday with the rain, I'm trying to get rid of all that rain, situation. Anyway, shout out to everybody. that's coming through. We got Forever Unreleased in the house. What's up? What's up, man? What's up? Rainway say I used to work for Delta Airlines. Yeah, it'd be a lot of hood chicks be working at. That's why I'm saying it's everybody be thinking that you ain't gonna run into ninjas and Delta. Or I haven't. I worked for Delta. I was supervisor for Delta, and there was a lot of hood chicks from East New York and Brownsville and Red Hook and all that. The Bird and Greenpoint. We all used to work there. Well, it was a lot of hood people working Delta. Still to this day. You know what I'm saying? Delta hire a lot of people from the hood. And some of them, they changed their ways. They became managers, supervisors, uh, area managers, and became millionaires. You could become a millionaire working for the Delta industry. Brainwaves will tell you that. When I was working supervisor as a Delta agent, I was making 70,000. But New York, they take a lot out. So actually, I was bringing home like about 36, 37,000 because I was paying a lot of taxes with the union and all that other ish. You had the union, then you had family sick leave, and then your health insurance. They was taking a lot out, man. That's why a lot of Delta agents was looking forward to working a little bit overtime. Brainwaves will tell you if I'm lying or not. He'll tell you he worked for them. Because people thinking, oh, well, you was making more than me than the Delta. Yeah, I was making more than the Delta agent chicken, except they took out more. They took out a lot of money, man. JetBlue take care of their workers better than Delta does. The only thing with Delta is you get more perks than probably JetBlue. Yet money wise, man, JetBlue take care of their workers, I think, better than Delta. And they run by certain people. So a lot of people saying, "Oh, they run by a certain entity." Yeah, it's run by a certain entity. Yet they take care of their workers. You rarely hear somebody say, "I want to leave JetBlue." You hear more people say, "I'm leaving Delta or Spirit or American Airlines and all that." When was the last time we heard about JetBlue issues? What, 2017? Maybe 8 years. So it's not. It's just unfortunately, man. Ninjas have a way of getting into. Here we go. Man, this is crazy, man. Whew. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get on out of here. Appreciate the fellas and ladies for tuning into the show. We got Ed Cerdern in the building. What's going on with you? Hey, how you been? All right now. Yeah, so let me see what y'all saying. Oh, we got Real Topics in the house. What's going on, Real Topics? What's going on with you? Good to see you. Yeah, y'all. Guys, man, the ladies are out today, man. The ladies are out today. They coming over here. They say, it's Friday. We know this guy been here doing this thing. We're gonna buy today. These ladies are pulling up today, man. I'm a shout out to them, man. Shout out to the ladies. Shout out to the fellas here at the site doing their thing, man. Yeah, shout out to Orlando, man. I am greatly enjoying this weather, man. I know a lot of y'all dealing with that Ibarazzi weather. I don't have to deal with that. How you doing? All right now. It's about to be near 100 degrees. I need to rent me a vehicle, man, and just travel. I need to go to the beach this week, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. It's about to be 100 this week, man. This is crazy, man. This is wild, y'all, man. This is wild, y'all. Some of you dealing with 70 degrees and 60 degrees and 50 degrees. Yo, it's literally gonna be 100 this today, and then the following week it's gonna be in the 90s. Man, this is wild, man. This is wild, y'all. Man, I'm telling you, this is wild, y'all. Brainwaves, man, it's that winning season, brainwaves. Get ready for that next situation the Most High gave to you, man. Get ready. Forever Studios, you're about to see a raise. You're about to see a raise in a couple of months, Forever Studio. Get ready, Daryl. Get ready for that next. I told you, Daryl, your time came. It's the winning season. Brainwaves, it's time for you to come to Florida. Come on now. You gotta come. You gotta come this year. You gotta come back. It's your calling, man. It's your calling. It's the winning season. Some of you guys, some of you ladies, you gotta travel. The Most High's putting in your itinerary. It's time for you to travel. Take that nice drive. You know, get some in tune with nature, in tune with the water. Look at the sunshine. Oh man, I'm looking at the planes, y'all. Remember those videos, y'all, when the plane was going by where I used to stay at in New York, and the planes was going down every 5 minutes. I won't ever forget that, y'all. It was me. Brainwaves was in the chat. Forever Studios was in the chat. Uh, a lot of people was in the chat, and I remember sitting there, and we were showing the video of every plane going every every 2 minutes. We was counting them. That was a classic, man. Look what happened, man. Now I've been traveling on planes like I did in 2017, man. This is amazing, man. It's amazing. These people don't know how to respect people's time and disrespecting customers. Customers is paying for your service. Without customers, what money you gonna be making, huh? If the people had enough, a lot of these people will be out of work and out of service. Don't be disrespecting the people that's patronizing your business. You getting a check based on people's customer service. There's a way how to deal with them, even if they get an attitude or they feel some. Yo, you got to learn how to read the room. That's where you have people. But if the people that's over you ain't doing their job, and I could tell the lady, the manager, the old ninja lady, the old Karen lady, she invite this type of drama. Anyway, y'all, we're gonna get on out of here. Thank y'all for all tuning into the show. Thank y'all for liking the video. I appreciate it. We'll be talking tonight. Brown Royalty to the people, we the business.